Second thing that I don't like is our inside linebacker situation. Who are our best guys? I don't know. Who are the guys that I want to start next year? I don't know. Because for as much as I can talk myself into Devin Bush, I have a lot of reasons why I could talk myself out of it. With Robert Spillane, as much as I could talk myself into it, we know he is very clear cut of what he does well and what he struggles with. Joe Schobert, is he even on the team next year? You know what I mean? Like, those are some of the things, because we know his cap situation and the way his contract is set up, it makes for an easy out.
Oh, yeah. We should definitely cut him. Yeah. We bring him back at a cheaper rate, maybe.
So those are some of the things that I think of. Then after that, we're talking Marcus Allen and Ulysses Gilbert III. None of that makes me feel confident about our inside linebacker situation looking drastically different next year if we go with this same exact unit. If we don't bring in higher end talent, if we don't bring in somebody to push and challenge Devin, somebody that can either play alongside of him, that can do the things that he can't do. Because right now we don't have the opposite for Devin. We don't have the elite cover guy. We got a guy that can play the run really good next to you. And then we have Joe, who he's kind of good at a lot of things, but not, well, he's varsity at a lot of things, but not like exceptional or really good at any one thing right now, based on what we saw this season. Beforehand, it was different, but this season, that's what it looked like, and that's who he is right now.
My third one, and I'll list my honorable mentions, but I agree with you on inside linebacker. It feels like we're in no man's land. We spent this high pick on Devin Bush. How much can we rely on him? Because we're at the point where it's just like, oh, wait, do we just cut him and move on and bring in like two fresh inside linebackers, or do we give him the chance?
Well, because
I'm for giving him the chance.
This would be the fourth year, so
yeah.
It won't have the fifth year cap hit just yet in terms of like that big balloon number. His fourth year is still gonna be under $100,000. I mean, under $1 million, because he's still on his rookie deal. I mean, we already talked about structure. His signing bonus is what he got up front.
Oh, is that his cap hit then?
Yeah,
is that what you're talking about?
Signing bonus is the cap hit, but in terms of his base salary this year, his base salary isn't going to be anything crazy. But and that's why I was like, even if you cut him, it wouldn't change it because he's already received that signing bonus. So with that.
So, you think we could have some bad dead cap ramifications?
Yeah, because
can I look it up?
Let me pull it up. Because he's still on his rookie deal. The way, like, the base yearly salary for them is always going to be, the rookie scale, like we talked about, the $800,000 whatever going into year 4. But because his signing bonus, I think was it 10? It was either 10 or 15, like in that range.
Okay, so yeah, dead cap hit's pretty bad actually. Yeah. $6 million.
Right, because his deal was what, 4 years for 15?
18.
Okay, 4 for 18. So yeah, and he got, what was the signing bonus though?
11 mil.
Yeah, so there you go. So that 11 has already been paid. That's why his cap hit is so high, even though his base salary isn't high at all. That's why, because for the rookie contracts, how they structure them and things like that. So it's no real benefit to release him because that money has already been paid to him, and it's only going to hurt your cap. And we're not going to have
$6 million a year. That's got to be a top 15 guy that we're paying next year, right? Damn. That's why we're in no man's land right now.
But that's why it's so frustrating with the
and
way
we have no one else
this season. Yeah, because when you make a move like that for a player like that, that's why it has to hit. Otherwise, these are the ripples of where we're at 3 years removed, 4 years removed now. And we're like, bro, you could really have us in a bad spot with the way that you've been playing.
Yeah. The injury doesn't help, but he hasn't been helping himself this past year for sure. People are questioning his effort, how much he wants to play. And that's just not some of the stuff he was doing off the field, right?
Yeah.
It was just seeing him play, like getting moved off the block.
None of the distraction stuff,
right?
None of the
not even
none
that.
Of that. Just strictly football,
right? Yeah, because some of that I remember we talked about in the offseason. I thought some of that was overblown, but then whenever you combine that with the play on the field, it's like, bro, like
you wildin'.
How bad do you want it like that?
Are you a professional, man?
Let me think. Yeah, because then all we have next is Spillane. I think Spillane's free agent too, right?
Yeah.
Spillane, Schobert, probably going to cut.
He's restricted though. I don't.
Buddy Johnson and Marcus Allen. I don't think any of those dudes give you that much confidence.
Not right now. Like Buddy is intriguing, but not to the extent that I want to put him out there day one, rep one today, and I'm just above reproach confident. Like it can get to that if he has a nice training camp, off season, preseason, sure, but based on what we saw this season, I'm not ready to turn the keys over to him just yet.